Hello everybody, I am Priya Sharma. Today I am going to talk to you about what I believe is a very important need for our young children. That if technology is everywhere, then why not in the preschool? In the classic book, The Winds and the Willows, a conversation between the mole and the rat ensues at the opening pages of the novel. The mole declares that he has never ever been on a boat before, to which the rat responds, "What have you been doing then?" The mole then follows with a query, "Is it so nice as all that?" Which then brings a response from the rat, "The only thing. Believe me, there is nothing, absolutely nothing half so much worth doing than simply messing about in boats." If we compare this story with the preschool classrooms of today, we will come to a very important question. And the question is, are early childhood practitioners missing the boat, or are they sinking and taking the children with them? Hayes and Whitebread, 2006, page 18 says, and I quote, "The children we teach today will be the adults who will be determining our own futures tomorrow, and it is our responsibility to enable them to make informed choices and to be in control of the technology they will use." Unquote. Young children are using a wide range of ICT equipment with greater levels of autonomy at earlier ages than is in the case of school, and perhaps therefore, as O'Hara 2011 believes, that the largest digital divide is that between the children's ICT experiences in nursery school compared to those at home. Stephen McPain-Plowman and Beck Heyman, 2008, believe that at home, children's emerging understanding of and competence with information and communication technology can be supported by interaction with their parents, siblings, peers, and other family members. But the technology itself is an influential component of the child's experience. Most of this technology that children use is playful in nature, for example, study ladder. So when children are playing with technology, they are playing and learning. The idea is that through technology, learning is taken through technology. Technology is part of the learning process. This brings us to a very important question identified by Zevenberg and Logan 2012. That is, if children attending early childhood facilities are demonstrating technological skills acquired in the home situation, are there implications regarding an obligation to nurture and expand these emerging skills? We are now going to have a look at the present views about technology in the preschool. Zhou 2012 reports on a study which suggests that English language learners in multimedia group perform better on target vocabulary tests than their printed text counterparts. Massey 2012 reports that preschoolers who used age-appropriate technology with progress monitoring over 6 months made significant improvements in both maths and early literacy skills. Certainly, there is no shortage of disagreement within educators on the effects of technology on young children. Plowman et al., which is in press, outlined the social, cultural, cognitive, and affective disadvantages that critics suggest are prevalent because of the children's use of technology, such as obesity, language delay, and social alienation. However, Yellen 1999 disagrees by saying that there is lack of research evidence to suggest that technology leads to these deficits. Even some computer games such as Xbox 360 ensures that some physical movement takes place when kids play, which could even lead to weight loss. An equally significant aspect of technology is that when children play electronic games or games in the computer, they develop fine motor and telescopic skills, like how to be strategic, where there are options, for example, time management, budget, and so on. Svenja Seals and Nyavencha 2012 feels that virtual reality can provide real-world training that allows students to learn from your mistakes, a luxury that was not available prior to this technology. One such example is Airport Mania, an online game that is played by just clicking on aeroplanes and airport runways, teaching a child how an airport operates. It teaches the child that when an aeroplane lands, the passengers get off, the aeroplane needs to refuel, the plane is repaired, and so on before taking off. An important characteristic identified by Whitebread 2006 is that games and simulations help young children to represent and understanding problems in the same kinds of problems are faced in a variety of different contexts. Having considered the advantages of computer games and its effect on learning, it is also reasonable to look at the anxieties expressed in relation to young children's playful engagement with technology. Levin and Rosenquist 2011 suggested that electronic toys posed a threat to children's ability to engage in open-ended imaginative play. Despite this criticism, the popularity of computer games remains largely undiminished. The computer will be a common technical tool for tomorrow's children, who will be impacted by many different experiences, one of which will be computer. Excuse me. Another significant advantage of technology in preschools is the use of internet. The internet provides children with opportunities to communicate, access information, and engage in interactive play. An example is the use of Google Earth installed in the computers. Google Earth opens up endless opportunities for children. For example, students can see street views, roads, buildings, bridges in three-dimensional images, a learning which would not be possible by using atlas and maps. Meta-analysis confirms a positive relationship between internet use during childhood and school achievement. This was cited in Chevenou, Gillian, Gromewe, Hess, and Blomeyer 2004. Furthermore, Dibble and Chapman 2006 assert that internet uses promotes cognitive development in children, especially in the area of visual intelligence, where certain computer activities, particularly games, may enhance the ability to monitor several visual stimuli at once, to read diagrams, to recognize icons, and visualize spatial relationships. Given the advantages of internet, there are some risks regarding safety on the internet. While the internet provides outstanding openings for children's development and learning, allowing them to access new sources of knowledge and broadening experiences, it also leaves them vulnerable to exploitation. Concerns such as pornography, inappropriate, morbid or violent content, obscene language, and communicating online with strangers are widely documented. Having considered the risks of internet, it is also reasonable to look at some possible precautions that can be taken. Students can be protected from these risks by softwares like content filters, antivirus, and anti-adware. It is very important that children learn preventative strategies against the risks on the internet. These preventative strategies teach children that prevention is better than cure. In addition, when children are taught preventative strategies, their learning such as not communicating with strangers applies on all aspects of lives and not only during the use of internet. Apparently, it is important that children use internet and are trained to be prepared for the risks associated with it. For preschoolers, suitable content filters should be enough to deter unwanted risks. Unfortunately, sometimes the internet can have incorrect information as well, so teacher guidance is important there. Preschoolers mainly use internet for play, so that still means that the teacher needs to guide them. The internet offers a big scope for learning, and if the risks are mitigated, then there are endless ways the internet can enhance learning for young children. Introducing technology in preschool. One of the biggest challenges in introducing technology in preschool is the lack of confident teachers. Cheng and Chen, 2006, report on a research where they asked teachers to rate their attitudes about using computers and teaching others to use it. The results were amazing. 44.8% of the teachers said they were confident in using computers, while 47.2% said they were confident in using internet. 50%, half of them said that they were confident in teaching children. However, only about one-third, slightly more than one-third, 35.3%, said they were confident to teach colleagues or parents. However, there are many solutions there are many ways in which these problems can be handled. One of them is the teachers can be trained, and there are various ways in which they can be trained. There could be in-service training that is provided. Sorry, I think I missed a slide. Okay, we'll just continue. Yes, there could be in-service training that could be provided. And then sometimes in a school there are more competent teachers that can be designated as technology coaches. Teachers who are enthusiastic and demonstrate ability and willingness to use technology in their classrooms could be designated as technology coaches. Furthermore, a lot of training is available free online on YouTube, step by step, and it's very easy to follow that and learn. These learnings can be done independently by the teacher with guidance from the technology coach, since many times the instructions given are very simple, step-by-step instructions are given. Teachers can learn to use these YouTube clips. From the YouTube clips, they can learn to make a class website with access restricted to families. Teachers can update these websites frequently and load photos of students' activities in and out of class. Teachers can also email parents when they need, or even these emails can replace the traditional class newsletters. In this way, teachers will be able to improve their skills in technology and get better involvement with the parents. What I'm saying here is that the solutions are there. Teachers can be trained. There are various ways they can be trained. They can be in-service training. They can be training in the school by the more competent teachers, and even the teachers can learn themselves through research and development, because now using internet you can learn a lot of things yourself. So the reason that teachers are not confident, if that's stopping the use of technology in preschool, then that's something that the problem can be taken care of, and preschool teachers need to be mindful of that. From here onwards, the second part is going to be in part 2, because this software only records for 15 minutes. So please go to part 2 now. Thank you very much for listening.